Hi, English 9. Welcome to week 6. We're wrapping up Romeo and Juliet this week, so yay for that, especially for those who are not appreciating Shakespeare so much. This week, you guys are going to be responsible for finishing up Act 5. You should have Act 4 done, but most of you don't, so make sure you finish up Act 4 and 5. We did Acts 1, 2, and 3 all together in the class, so those who came to class already have credit for Acts 1, 2, and 3, but you will all be responsible for finishing up Acts 4 and 5 on your own, which are the shorter acts, so you should be able to do it with relative little time. Remember to use the No Fear Shakespeare online if you're not understanding the Shakespearean vernacular. This week you also have the Romeo and Juliet critical review. And this is a review, like a newspaper article review of the movie that was done in 1968, I believe, for Romeo and Juliet. So the original Romeo and Juliet movie, not original, I mean there are other versions of it, but kind of the most well-known and world-renowned Romeo and Juliet movie. And it was a review written by Roger Ebert, and he goes on to explain why it is his favorite version of Romeo and Juliet. So he reviews it, he looks at the different elements, the different techniques taken by the director, different artistic choices that were taken by the whole production staff, and he analyzes what choices they made that made this his favorite version of the movie. And so that's going to lead us in, we're going to go over that in Thursday's class. So if you're planning on coming to Thursday's class, you don't need to do that online assignment. We'll go over the article and we'll talk about what he discusses in the different parts of his critical review. Then we're going to watch a very brief segment of a show that was made based on Romeo and Juliet. And you guys can write your own critical review on that, what we watch in class, or you can choose to watch a different version of the movie and write your own critical review. In addition, you'll have some other options, and these are all listed in the assignment, but other options would be to watch any movie that's been based off of a book, and you need to have read both the book and the movie, and you're going to talk about how well the movie did in justifying the book. That's going to be an extra credit assignment. So I just want you to keep in mind you've had 2 extra credit, you will have by the time we finish up with Romeo and Juliet here, 2 extra credit assignments. Both the song, creating a song about Romeo and Juliet and the different events that occur, and then also this critical review. Both of these are worth 50 points each, and so that's 100 points worth of extra credit that you can get based on this Romeo and Juliet unit. And for those who are maybe a little behind or struggling with their grade or want to try to figure out what they can do to improve their grade, these are 2 great opportunities for you. Everything from weeks 4 through 6, so this is week 6 that we're going into right now, is going to be locking at the end of week 7, which is May 18th, and that includes all Romeo and Juliet assignments, including the extra credit. Everything that you've done for Romeo and Juliet or still need to do for Romeo and Juliet must be in by 11:59 on May 18th. I want you guys to remember that I'm here to help. I want to help you figure out a plan for catching up or working on the assignments if you're struggling with the Shakespeare language, and I'm happy to sit with you and work on some of these things. You can also come see me about extra credit ideas. So I hope you guys come see me in room 201 and have a great week. Thanks. Bye.